Greetings, it's Intuitive Jakob, and I'm back to do a reading on love and relationships. It's going to be a 6-card reading with this spread that I'm going to explain, and we're breaking them down by tribe. So check your sun, your moon, your rising, and whatever delegations you prefer. We'll also be doing a Romance Angels card in addition to this spread with the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot, and I might even pull out the Sibilas to take a look at weird things if they pop up during the reading and we want a little more information. The 6 cards that we'll be reading will go in this fashion. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. First card is going to be their story. So it's like what they're telling you or not telling you, what's going around. The second card is going to cover their thinking. So what they're really thinking about may or may not have anything to do with you. That's a good truth card there. Third card is their feelings. If you're looking to figure out how they're actually feeling about you in the deep down, this is the card that's going to tell it to us. Fourth is going to give us an idea of how they're acting, because some of them are walking a way that's different than the way they're talking and thinking, and that's a good way to figure out what's going on there. Number 5 is going to be outside influences. So who are their influencers? What's going on that's influencing the way they're behaving? And the 6th and final card is going to be what's happening over the fortnight, because it's like the book of things that happen in 2 sevens, you know, what the 7th sign is. It's that Z where we zipped up time into static reality, and boom, that's how they're going to be acting during that period of time. So I'll give it a 2 strong period. It could be the 2 weeks ahead of us that sort of flip-flop and intertangle, because that's really how free-flowing energy works and what a lot of people haven't been explaining to you. So hope you enjoy the readings. If you would like one with just your energy, hit me up at artoflove.me. I would love to take a look with just your personal information. And thank you for subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate those of you that hit me with a thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment if you'd like. I always love to hear what you're saying and what's going on with your thought process in the readings. All right, we'll catch you on the inside of your reading. Hey Aquarius, how you doing? Back to do reading and get a little energy hygiene here with some root. We are doing some deep root work together. Don't know if you're dealing with Capricorn, have Capricorn in your chart. I will just mention I had just done their reading and your card popped out there, and might have been in a couple of other readings too. I'm trying to remember which other ones it was, but definitely check your sun, your moon, and your rising if you like. And I wanted to show you what we're working with here too, because hearing that some of you are really here to get answers about relationships you might have already decided good to be out of, and bless you, baby. I wanted to introduce these Boji stones. Some of you that have been on my channel a while, thank you for being my subscriber. Really appreciate that. You probably have seen these before. This is the male and the female Boji stone, and these here anchor divine counterpart energy to land equally. And I'm just leaving room open for the highest witness to come on some of these things, because some of these messages that have been coming through have been extremely specific for different people, and good indications of why it feels good to get enough information to be able to close certain chapters completely and then realize they didn't really get written, and that we can actually take all of that energy out of those things at 0 point, where we witness an inception of how we share energy together. And I think that that's one of the best things we can do, because some things don't have to happen if we have realized that we're living in a big bang of constantly creating energy on sound, that when you hash and stake it and break it into letters and numbers, we see what gravity never was, where dark matter from belief falls particles that have opened up in this one witness. And so on taking karmic shit out with you, you know? And some of us just want that real partner that's been around us with us. And so for me, I protect myself, so I'm not creating karma with any of you. And that's my Indigo Gabbro piece for that. And I have been working with my selenite as well, because some things I don't even want to see. I just want you to know that they came up and out and that you got confirmation for what it is that you needed to walk away from for something better, because some of y'all have like called in 5D resonance that's been landing all around you, and you're learning what mothership actually is, and being the war, you know, and the rower at the same time of that 2 more rows, and the things that are weird that we can sing to ourselves and words everywhere that will make a certain sense to you that maybe we weren't taught to think about before. And so some of you are waking up to a partner that's with you that kind of talks to you like that, and that is how we know that the old way is actually over, that new things have actually swiped themselves on that plasma screen that some of you all think is just your phone. It's like a baby gate body opening up the clean ones into the mothership womb where the other stuff didn't get in, and kaboom, it goes away forever. I've been editing a special program in the FORTNITE for this, so that's why I do these readings for, you know, the 7 that unfolds, 7 and 7, the week that's a strong, and there's 2 particles that, well, if you look at them at the same time, maybe there's 7 here and 7 here, and AM, PM, and what are we doing? We're bilocating resonances of 2 dots that are being witnessed, and how these relationships might be going away, because now we know about how static particles just move and supercharge and fuse. And some of you all are really smart, calling in like high octave love and just knowing that you were the right kind of crazy, and that those partners are here too. So let's see what comes up, because some of y'all be working fun, and I've been loving doing your readings, and wanted to thank those of you who trust me with your private readings, and thanks for reaching out for that. If you would like one with just your energy, if you look at the corner there, book me at artoflove.me and I can do one for you. But probably going to speed this part up unless we get some pop-out messages, and just get your shuffle on. Okay, Aquarius, we've got your cards shuffled and dealt, and it's probably a better angle for you. Let's see what's looking at us. All right, Knight of Cups upright. Who's that, Aquarius? Is that you, or is that the one that you've been waiting for? Some of you need to know that that is on its way now, especially if your knight is somebody that's got either, I'm here, they keep saying Gemini, but I was hearing that this is, they're saying Gemini. For some of you all, this person's going to have Gemini somewhere really strong in their chart, but for the rest of you, this is going to be somebody in the water tribe, so Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And I'm hearing that this might be somebody that's even willing to come and travel, because I'm seeing them like possibly going over water, and yeah, there's a Fool card here underneath and something else trying to show me they left something behind. Some of you all have an awesome love that's happening, and they're saying it's like, can't wait, August is too far, and you know, it's like right now. So this is what's happening for some of you all right now. You've got a brave love coming in that's taking some initiative with a new start, and it's going to be wonderful. I'm just putting a little protection over that. especially for safe travel. All right, so let's see what shows up. I'm just going to go ahead and flip these 6 cards. We'll look at them one by one, and then we'll talk about what we're seeing in the stories that show up. Aquarius. So this first card here is, what's the story? Star. Reversed. That's their story. If you see me chewing, I have frankincense resin in my mouth. Chew it. So, what they're actually thinking, it's the world in reverse. A lot of strong energies here. Got 2 majors and one that played peekaboo with us over here. So, this is how they feel about you deep down. Page of Cups in reverse. This is how they're acting. Hanged Man. Upright. Another major. This is what their outside influences are. Magician. Upright. Wow. And this last card here is what's happening over this fortnight with them. Hey, baby. It's okay, my love. My little girl thinks it's a big deal, evidently. So, what's happening over this next fortnight? We get the 3 of Cups in reverse. So there's a ton of energy going on here. Settle down, my darling. Settle down, my darling. I'm first going to cover this overseas message that came, because I hear for somebody it's like, if you're here wondering about a situation where you haven't really talked to this person, I'm hearing it's like you've had passing conversations, but it's like something was being screened, is the way they're explaining it to me. If you were in that situation where it was just like passing conversations and it's like almost like there was a screen between you, I don't know if they're in jail or like having some kind of observation, or if it's like how they screen things in public, this could be applicable. Because they're saying this one is like clear of karma contracts. It's like, it's all new start energy on this type of reading here. So I'll just say that one. What I'm seeing with that person is that they're like at a distance. They're saying you might have somebody that's like on the other side of the seas, is how I'm hearing it. But they're also saying that they might just live across the water. Like, I'm seeing overseas, but this is looking very international for some of you. And I'm hearing that in that situation, it's like this person screens things a lot because they're out in the open. It's like they might be like celebrity or like just like out in the public eye some way, or have like just some notoriety around them. And I'm seeing it like that's, they might be a little squelched is what it is. I'm hearing the word squelched, but I'm also hearing that it's like these are the things that they're willing to put out there, being as open as they can, but still like having a little bit of a lid on their private life. And so they're saying that in that situation, it's like that's the situation around them, that they just kind of protect themselves like that. But that this might be somebody who's traveling a great distance for a reason, and I'm hearing that that's actually how they're ready to show up. It's like this. And so for some of you, that's like really nice, because this is somebody that's, they're equipped to do it, is the thing. And they're saying it's like a short journey period. It's not like they're going to be going for, you know, relocation or anything. It's like where they're going, it's like a convenient way to leap off together is what I'm hearing. So that's good for some of you to know, because what's on their mind is they're actually planning some kind of trip, and I'm hearing it's like it's pending. That's why this one's showing upside down. It's like they've already, it was like some passport pending or like something with visa, like getting the visa to go around. Maybe it was like the, what do they call it, the Schengen visa, I forget, but something like that, where you can go for periods of time to different countries and then you have to get them extended different places and stuff. And I'm hearing it's just like red tape stuff that they've been going through, but that really what's on their mind is how to get out there. And like, I'm hearing it's like 4 destination points that you can choose, and like the only one I want to go to is to see you, and just like really nice things that they're actually thinking about. And I'm hearing that for some of you, it's like if they had somebody around them before, because I'm hearing it's like if it was somebody that was around them, it's like that person was sort of turning their world upside down. And it's like I can't help but notice this like magician there, and it's like I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, you know, people who want to play Picasso with another person's life example. You know, it's like if you've ever had exposure to a community of people where it's like a really cool group of people, and then it's like something goes bad, and then, you know, there becomes hostility in the group, and it's like they split, and you see how it splits. It's like having something like that happening around them, and maybe why they were protective. And so I'm hearing for some of y'all, you might not know that, and I'm hearing for somebody else in a similar situation, it's like the reason why they might be coming overseas is because they're having some kind of medical procedure done that they don't talk to anybody about. And you, I don't know, maybe they will talk to you about it, but I hear they're just kind of like taking a lot of meditation and stuff because there's a healing where they're coming to travel. And I'm hearing that it's like, I think I was getting something similar like this for, it was either Scorpio, maybe Libra, but where it was like, you know, they have intentions, and I'm hearing that it's like they almost didn't want to open up too much, possibly because they thought that, like, if you know this person a little bit, that they would think that you would like disqualify them for having like this medical necessity or whatever it was. And so they're kind of tight-lipped about it a little bit. And so yeah, different things showing up around what they're thinking. But I'm hearing for those of you that this is just pending, that it's like they're waiting for you to say something is what I'm seeing here. And part of the reason why is it's like they're deep down feeling, and I don't know if they're younger than you, there might be an age difference, maybe they're older than you, maybe you're younger than them. That might be something that kind of, I don't want to say it like turn them off, because I'm hearing it's not that at all. There's like other energies here that say far quite the opposite. But it's like kind of takes them back, like, I don't really know how to kick it to you. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know what to do with this is what I'm hearing. And so it's like, you know, somebody not trying to be childish or immature about it is what I'm hearing. And so it's just kind of like breaks is what I'm hearing. But I'm hearing for somebody, it's like fountain of youth time, and that whatever you guys have been doing is working, because it was actually coming up, I think, in the last fortnight, where it was like the you thing, and like you thing yourself, and what age never was, and how we have been false saged on some things about what happens in the body and neuroplastic. And try chewing on some frankincense resin sometime. It will show you what your brain actually does with your body. It's awesome. But anyway, hearing for some of you that this is like a crush that somebody doesn't know how to speak up about, and that's maybe why they're feeling like this, but kind of just hanging out there like, okay, I've got this on my mind, and yeah, what do I do? And so, you know, for some of you all, that's where this is. It's kind of hung up there. This is because that's how they're acting, right? And I also hear they might be hung up on work too. This is like something that's just like hung to the clock, is what I'm hearing. It's like, ugh. I'm hearing 10 to 12 hour shifts around the clock, and just being like, would you even have time to make time for me? coming out of that one there. But this is what's in their influence. So this is like outside influences, and I hear that it's also like how they show up because of how well their influence has stacked them. Because I'm hearing that there's two different stories coming here. You're gonna have to know which side you're on this here, Aquarius, because on one side I'm seeing that this is actually them, that they have all this stuff because they were like propped up there. And in that situation, this is somebody that might be like kind of messing with this person here, is what I'm hearing. Especially if they got like messy in an organization somewhere, and maybe why they've been like quiet and like not wanting to say something about their hair or something is what I'm hearing. I don't know, but my ears are like ringing on that one. It's like somebody's being talked about a lot, and so it's like how something will grow all around you, and sometimes you're just like ugh, and then wow, now you're in charge. What is this, some kind of mutiny? So I'm hearing that one, and on the other one I'm hearing that this is literally how well they're being set up, not in that other way that was corrosive and destructive and defamatory. This other way is the way where this person might have this kind of ability because of what they have created around them and not realize it because they haven't taken action yet. So in some cases it's like, oh my god, I feel like really immature right now. I don't even know how to just be like, hi, can we like just say hi? I haven't seen you in a while, or hi, I'd love to have a cup of coffee with you, or like something easy, and not feeling like they have the support in themselves yet is what I'm seeing, because it's like the way I'm seeing this is it's like everybody else sees them like this, where it's like they got everything in their hands, they can do everything just by imagining it and being in their well-balanced state, especially if they do that when they're meditating like this. So I'm hearing you might have somebody like really powerful around you, because this is so much energy. This is like the world. That is everything. That's the completion, the beginning, the end, the quan of everything. And the star, whether or not that's you, Aquarius, it doesn't have to be you. That could be them too. But I'm hearing for some of you, it's like you need to know that they have been depressed, is what I'm hearing. And that's why this is showing up upside down, these Three of Cups, because I'm hearing it's like they don't have real friends, is what I'm hearing. It's like, or realizing that it's like what you thought were your friends are just like, blah, and people you wouldn't be able to talk to anyway. And so I'm hearing that it's like, that's what's coming out over this fortnight period. And that you might also hear that they're like coming off of some kind of medication that it just made them feel mopey. It's like, it's given them their mopey feelings. And I'm hearing they might be like looking to alternative medicine. They're looking for things they can even grow in their own little, I'm hearing their windowsill. Like, I want to have a little windowsill of herbs and a little apothecary, and just a conversation that they want to have with some of you. I'm hearing that might actually be what they're doing. They might be actually growing a little herb garden and doing this hangman thing, practicing new meditation. But that's very specific for some of you. For others, just hearing about some proposition that maybe you just were not so interested in for yourself, but it worked out okay. Like, I'm hearing some of you all, what can I relate this to? If you've seen Parks and Recreation, I don't watch a lot of shows or anything. Some of them are just too like dumb for me to watch them. I just have such a hard time with programming, but for some reason I love Parks and Rec, and there was this episode, the one where Anne doesn't realize that she got broken up on, and she just never would have guessed it because he was so upbeat about how he thanked her and the friendship that it was like, a real hard fall because she still had feelings for him, and it was like being pulled through this vacuum of energy. And so I'm hearing for some of you that it's like some way you're clearing karma with people that might be more connected to you than you had intended them to be for different reasons, and how sometimes it's like, you know, people say Aquarius can be really aloof, right? And sometimes it's just because we have our own different focus. I'm throwing myself in this category here as an Aquarius sun. My son's an Aquarius, and I definitely demonstrate that in different ways. But anyway, I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like, especially if you were holding intention for somebody in your life that might be coming in, because I know some of you are, that showing up just like prepared can be very disarming for other people, especially if they end up getting attached to you for some reason. And so I'm hearing for some of you, what you didn't realize is that you might have somebody in your midst that just, it's like they were pining for you and you didn't know. And I'm hearing it's like, it's not like they were spying on you, but some of you, you had somebody really seriously spying on you. You check your other readings because some of those were weird. But it's like they're showing you them like looking through a mirror, and you know, maybe they do psychic work or something, but I'm hearing somebody might have had a mirror spell on you and you didn't know about it. And if that's the case, just know they can't put poisons and things on you or bad karma on you. There are too many of us in one inception witness of how energy gets spent cleanly now that we know what Bitcoin actually isn't, and what have been proven with you all here. Thank you to those of you who have made the right phone calls and helped with this. But people were doing weird surveillance things with spells that can be proven very easily with mirrors and crystals, and knowing how to tap on bowls and hear what resonances say. And there were things that people were doing to spy on some people that I've had to do readings for and help break some stuff off. So this might be continuation on some of those specific things. I'm not going to get too much into anybody's details on that here. Thank you for pulling that out. That's enough. But I'm hearing about some of you all having like secret admirers that went real covert, and in some cases shady, real shady, and like the depths that someone would go to turn somebody's world upside down. And that some of you know about that, like taking you into the upside down and leaving you twisted there and stuff like that, whatever that means to you. And so I'm hearing about that, and how some of you that have gone through that didn't realize, because you've been busy dealing with maybe aftermath like that, should have noticed that you have some other people, and I'm hearing maybe like 3 that you might have already turned away, that kind of watch you. You know, it's like you're out there, and what you're not realizing is this is them like paying attention and not acting like it. And what's been on their mind here, they've been thinking, is about you and seeing you. Okay? And I'm hearing it's like, you're the center of my world and you don't know it, and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, my new start too, and I already left this shit behind. So, some things that you might not know. It's like secret admirer that might have been lurking right, because you had some that might have been like lurking wrong, and it's like, boo on you wrong lurkers. Go, wrong lurker, go. Thumb yourself. Plum, bye. And then, yay, maybe like a sweet lurker that knows how to do this, but might be like shy, you know? And so I'm hearing that this page, there might be an age difference there, or they might just be really like kind of youthful and cute is what I'm hearing. It's just like cute way to dress, cute things about them that I'm hearing it's like a special kind of quirky for some of you all. And that person may or may not have water in their chart. If they do, probably sun, moon, rising, and Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But I'm hearing it's like, this is the way I boop in on you. And so, for some of y'all, that's really, really cute. And all they've been doing, how they've been acting, you know, this hanged person here is like, seriously, sometimes a procrastinator for whatever reason. Sometimes they have really good reasons to be hung up on that clock or that cross or that tick or that talk or whatever it is that they could easily just distance themselves from. And I'm hearing for some of them, it's just like waiting for a certain time that they expected something would happen, and it's because it might be a financial opportunity. I'm hearing for somebody else it's like passing of a grandparent or a friend or something, and like making an appearance together or being somewhere near. I was hearing for somebody in one of the other readings, you just have to check your other, I don't remember what it was, maybe it was Leo or Virgo, that somebody might have been asked to officiate at someone's like memorial service or whatever it is that that family wanted that tradition to be held as. And so I'm hearing about like somebody's end of the world date. It's like, all right, you know, here's time. But I'm hearing that, you know, for this person, they might not have been like just procrastinating for like trying to put you on a pedestal. But for some of you, you know that you have had somebody like that around, and it didn't feel good, because I'm hearing that some of you all, that's like why you're here and why you're like, please, let's get this video surveillance thing over with. And thank you to those of you that made those phone calls. Appreciate it. But I'm hearing that some of you need to know this person, especially if they were feeling depressed or if they've been on medication, which they may or may not tell you about. I'm hearing they turn down drinks all the time when they're places. It's like she's like concerned, or he's concerned that you know, depending on whoever you're investigating here. I know you're on genders and stuff. I'm just telling you the stories I'm hearing. I'm just hearing that it's like everywhere they go, you know, people give them attention and stuff too, and they turn down the drinks and stuff. And I'm hearing for some reason, like, they really don't even drink. It's like something about medication that they were on, and just like not trusting how people are around them because of how they've been. And so I hear it's like trying to muster up the courage to make a big move. And some of you have somebody that's awesome like that around you, that's willing and able to do it. And I'm also hearing that for some of you, you need to know that it's like somebody scared the shit out of them when they were like 3 years old, is what I'm hearing. And it's like, I don't know if they like were almost drowned or something, but they had a real fear about something that has changed how they live their life, and maybe what this hanged man energy actually looks like to you is not exactly what it is to them. I'm hearing that they might have become really hyper aware. I can speak to this just being somebody that actually did die, and like now I'm here. It opens up some senses, and sometimes you realize that things that you're hearing are like maybe a weird joke on Inception, and that some of us hear different things that are fixing stuff, and that this person might have a hyper awareness of things that they could not talk about with anybody except you. And then for some of you, you're going to find out you've got like a really amazing love partner here. And I'm hearing that this magic that's in their outside influences is something that they didn't even realize that they had in them, especially if this is like it's got like some crazy story that they haven't been able to tell people about how they got scared and like figured something out, or, you know, how they were wounded and how they got healed. Something awesome that's just theirs. And that this Three of Cups here is like what they're having to show to prove where things don't get taken too lightly. I wouldn't normally take it like this, because it's like this is a really nice celebratory sort of hanging out with your friends energy, but it's also where people maybe play things too casually. and where certain things get cut off. And I'm hearing that some of this is pending seeing someone in your life cut off what's toxic in their world, and why these initiatives can be taken so well. There's also cautionary notes too, because for some of you all, if this is not the story, and there's where you don't want to mix and match just to hear what you want to hear about somebody, but for some of you all, this is like having had the wrong rendezvous showing up, trying to work their way into your house because all they could do is try to pedestal shame you, you know, throw you on the pedestal and throw you down for being their something that you didn't know that they were enforcing that you should be, and laundering it somehow, maybe with extreme immaturity and taking opportunities to prove what this little psychopath narcissist can be, like that. And, you know, playing innocent. Like, oh, I didn't do anything. I'm so woke. I'm so pious. I'm so indifferent. And how they might just have access to all that energy stuff to play those games like that, and what it is to be cut and proven you weren't even in the circle. And that's some real low-level energy. If that's magic right there, it's like 3 loose cups filled with people that might not even be there, except when you get together to cover up what you needed all that red wraparound stuff for, because you might not have enough sense to just not need to lube it up, right? So some of you, that is what you left behind, and I'm hearing that boo-hoo on those, because these are just like party charmers is what I'm hearing, you know, for some of you, and what you knew, and why some of you all just don't even play that way. It's like, hopefully I'm just giving you confirmation on things you walked away from, because those are some BS friends if they were around. And I'm hearing for some of you too, it's just like having like too much attention of like people that you don't even want to be nice to them about. Like, no, I'm not interested in you anymore, because I'm hearing it's like how they were kind of putting it, like taking their dominance a step way too far with you, where it's like supposed to be some kind of prize for you, that they paid you attention and told you something about yourself, you know, and some stupid mansplaining shit that just, where it's like, all right, wrong trinket head, get out. Because I'm hearing that some of you all, that's all this is. This is just you just being like, yeah, those are the racket heads that got X'd already off the list. So Aquarius, wow. Let's see what's going on with the romance angels, because they're holding some nice energy for these things that have beautiful energy around them to complete their cycles and go the distance for the new reasons that are present and mutually agreed upon, because y'all be rocking that energy. Yeah, we'll just go with these here. I'm facing up like this. You gotta express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture and trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. I'm hearing for some of you all, that's like, it's true, and you need to know it, because especially if you're like loosely interested, is what I'm saying, or more, in somebody that might be at a distance from you, they're kind of like stressing a little bit, is what I'm hearing. This is like a little bit of a stress move. And it's like one of them doesn't want to admit that it gives them IBS when they stress like that. And it's like, oh my God, this is so not sexy, but it's like, I've been having IBS because I've been stressed about what to do with this. And so, blah. So some of you all need to have trust and, you know, keep doing what you're doing. Not everything is on you, and some people just need to step up to the plate and do their own thing. And for some of you all too, This might have to be here. It says your love life is being affected by children. So sometimes I've just seen this when people are like acting like children too. But I'm hearing for some of you all, you might not realize that somebody that's interested in you actually does have a child, and it's like, I didn't know how to talk about this, and it's been giving me IBS thinking about reaching out to you, but here it goes. And yeah, you'll know if it's yours, Aquarius. I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know if the readings, if any of them resonated for you, and definitely appreciate your thumbs ups. And thanks to those of you who subscribed. If you would like your very own reading with your own information, hit me up at book me right there, artoflove.me. I can take a look with just your personal energy. So I don't hear from you. Take care. God bless. I'll catch you again. We're back for another one. Bye for now.
Promise that you'll catch me.